Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now for those of you who know me, I have put up a few videos about my experience with aliens, my abduction experiences. I've also shared my experiences on a Spotify podcast run by Nick Ryan. You can hear me actually speaking on that and sharing my experiences. I've also shared my experiences about UFOs, and I have written a book called Seeing the Spirituality Behind the Negativity, a menu for the game of life, available at Amazon, and I go into greater detail in my books. Well, this video today, I'm not going to talk about my experience except to say that it does seem to run in families. My father was a truck driver and in England, and he used to take me as like a toddler with him on long trips to England, to Wales. And one night he was driving and he had to stop because in the middle of the road was a UFO, a saucer. And my aunt was with him, also saw it. Now it's come down to me. I've had more than a dozen sightings come down to my son, who in the video the other day I told you he had seen a drone and it wasn't man-made. He saw this drone flashing red, white, lit up like a Christmas tree, actually on Christmas Day, north of Brisbane. And he also has been visited by greys. Mine is more mantoids. Anyway, today I'm going to do my absolute favourite person, Dr. Karla Turner. Google her if you don't know her. So I'm going to comment on Dr. Karla Turner, expanding on her work and its lessons. Dr. Karla Turner was a groundbreaking researcher and author whose work on alien abductions remains essential for anyone interested in the truth behind this enigmatic phenomenon. Unlike many in the UFO research field, Dr. Turner brought a deeply critical, fearless approach to her investigations, focusing on the experiences of abductees and the often overlooked darker aspects of their accounts. Now, before I go on, there seems to be a lot of divide. There's a lot of people who believe aliens are benevolent and are here for us, our saviors. I am in the place of not trusting. I'm with Dr. Turner. Anyway, let's continue. A college professor with a PhD in Old English Studies, Dr. Turner initially seemed an unlikely candidate to lead such a controversial crusade. However, after her own family's abduction experience in the late 1980s, she began to dive into the phenomena with the rigorous methodology of a scholar and the passion of someone directly affected. Her books, Into the Fringe, 1992, Taken, 1994, and The Masquerade of Angels, 1994, shed light on the experience of abductees while challenging the prevailing narratives of alien encounters as benign or spiritually transformative. Let's look at the core of Dr. Karla's work. Dr. Turner's research centered on first-hand testimonies from abductees, whom she treated with empathy and respect. She documented patterns of trauma, manipulation, and control that pointed to much more sinister agenda than what was often presented in popular media or by other researchers. Her work exposed the following recurring elements in abduction cases. Number 1, deception by the entities. Dr. Turner highlighted how abductees often respond being misled by the beings they encountered. These entities would present themselves in various guises, sometimes as benevolent guides, deceased loved ones, or even religious figures. Turner believed this deception was intentional, designed to manipulate and control abductees while obscuring the true purpose of their actions. Number 2, physical and psychological harm. Contrary to the idea of benevolent aliens, Turner's research uncovered evidence of physical harm, such as scars, burns, and radiation-like symptoms, as well as severe psychological trauma. Many abductees experience long-term emotional distress, memory gaps, and a profound sense of violation. Generational targeting. Turner noted that abductions often occurred across generations within the same family, suggesting a targeted effort to track and manipulate certain bloodlines. This raised questions about the purposes of such monitoring, whether it was genetic, spiritual, or something beyond human understanding. Number 4, human collaboration with alien entities. One of Turner's most controversial conclusions was that covert human operations might be working in conjunction with extraterrestrial entities. She documented cases where abductees reported seeing military personnel during their experiences or being subjected to technology that seemed human-made. This hybrid involvement suggested an unsettling collaboration between shadowy human groups and non-human beings. Let's look at the key lessons from Dr. Karla Turner. Dr. Turner's findings left us with critical lessons that remain relevant today. Number 1, always question the narrative. Whether dealing with extraterrestrials, government disclosures, or abduction researchers themselves, Turner urges to approach every narrative with skepticism. Her work emphasized the importance of looking beyond the surface to uncover hidden motives and truths. Number 2, the nature of control. Turner believed that both alien and human entities involved in abductions sought to manipulate and control individuals, often for unknown purposes. This manipulation extended to altering memories, implanting false ideas, and exploiting human fears and desires. Number 3, the power of knowledge and solidarity. Turner encouraged abductees to educate themselves about the phenomenon, share their experiences, and seek support from others. She believed that empowerment through knowledge and solidarity was the best defense against manipulation. Number 4, the fragility of truth-telling. Turner's untimely death from a rare and aggressive form of cancer in 1996 has led to speculation about whether her work made her a target. While there is no concrete evidence of foul play, her passing serves as a stark reminder of the potential risks faced by those who challenge powerful and hidden forces. Let's expand on the mystery. Dr. Karla Turner's work pushed the boundaries of what we know and don't know about the alien abduction phenomena. Her insistence on exposing the darker aspects of these encounters made her a polarizing figure, but her research opened doors to important conversations about human autonomy, free will, and the nature of reality itself. Today, her legacy invites us to deep digger into related topics such as the role of trauma in shaping abduction experiences, the possibility that some abductions are staged psychological operations, how her work might connect to modern UFO disclosure efforts and government whistleblowers. Final thoughts. Dr. Karla Turner's courage and dedication to uncovering the truth remain an inspiration. She gave a voice to those who felt powerless, challenged the narratives that sought to pacify or deceive, and encouraged us all to face the unknown with critical eyes and open minds. Her work is a call to action, to demand answers, to question authority, and to protect the vulnerable in a world increasingly focused on disclosure and hidden truths. Her insights are more relevant than ever. What do you think about Dr. Karla Turner's research? Do you believe her conclusions point us closer to the truth, or do they raise more questions? Share your thoughts below. Let's continue the conversation. And I don't trust anything. I just quickly want to share that one of my experiences, that one night in Canberra, 2001, we were living in the middle of nowhere, and I just had been reading a book about alien abductions and praying mantis, fell asleep, thought I was dreaming, but my son saw a blue orb go from outside up into my room and out again, and the dogs freaked out, he freaked out, came and turned on my bedroom light, and I immediately got scared, saying, "Oh no, they're back again." Now, the Bible says, even about deceased people, that really we're not allowed or can't talk to them. So I often wonder when I do my paranormal, what or who is posing as Rob? Who is playing on my grief? Whether it is a ghost, whether it is a grey, whether it is a UFO, USO, whatever, they're all paranormal and you can't trust them. Please let me know in the comments if you've had an experience, please be nice to each other. And also, just because I believe that you can't trust them, you can't trust the government either. And the government, with their fake space war attack, that's fake. But you can't trust something that abducts you against your will. Think about it, people. So we have to be united and not trust these entities. And let's face it, if we manage to go to another world and were aliens on another world, would you trust us? I wouldn't. Thanks for watching. You please take care. Love each other. Love, light and blessings, and I'll be back in a few days' time. Bye for now.